The first thing you're going to do is have a green piece of paper and a pencil. We're going to use the pencil to write our name on one side. Once you're finished writing your name, you're going to flip your paper over. Now we have a clean piece of paper with our name on the back. Rest your hands on your table when you have finished this step. To make the plate for our sushi, we will use a piece of blue paper and a pair of scissors. To hold the scissors, you put 2 fingers or 3 through the big hole. Then you take your thumb and put it through the little hole. Push your fingers away from each other and together to snip the scissors. This will help you cut the paper. We're going to cut round corners on all 4 corners. You're going to pick up your paper with one hand and cut a round corner with the scissors. See how it's round like a circle? Cut round corners on all 4 points of the paper. When you finish cutting your plate, put your scissors to the side and your scrap paper to the side. We're going to place our plate on the side of our paper and get a bottle of glue and a brush. We're going to open the lid of our glue. Then we're going to take our brush and we're going to dip and wipe it on the lip. That way we have the perfect amount of glue. Dip, wipe it on the lip. We're going to glue just around the corners. So you're going to make a line of glue, then dip, wipe it on the lip. We only need glue on the corners of our paper, and we only need a little bit of glue. Then you're going to flip your paper over and stick it to the green paper off to one side, leaving some space on the other side. Smooth it down and give that blue piece of paper a nice back rub. The next thing we will get are little squares of black paper. 1, 2, and you will also get a third. We're going to take our scissors, put your 2 big fingers through the holes, and your little thumb through the little hole. We're going to cut a round circle out of this black paper. So you're going to cut around the corners, around the sides, and make a circle. A circle is round on the whole shape. When you finish cutting your first circle, you're going to cut your second circle out of black paper. When you finish cutting your second circle, you're going to cut your third circle using that same black paper. Then you're going to place all 3 black circles on our plate. Then we're going to glue them. Remember, we're dip, wipe it on the lip, This time we're going to make a little X out of glue going one way and the other way. Put the brush back and then flip the paper over and give your circle a nice back rub to make the paper stick to the other paper. Then we're going to do the same thing. Dip, wipe it on the lip. Make a little X, not using too much glue, just the right amount. Flip it over and give it a nice back rub. We have one more paper. We're going to dip, wipe it on the lip, add just a little bit of glue, 2 swipes, press it down, and give it a nice back rub. Then put your brush back in the glue and set it to the side. Next, we're going to make the inside of our sushi with 3 pieces of white paper. Grab your scissors, and we're going to cut circles again, cutting around the edges, making it a little smaller than the black paper. Once you have your first and second circles cut, cut the third circle out of our white paper. Place the white circles on top of the black circles. The white circles are the rice inside of our sushi. The black circles are the seaweed holding our rice sushi together. We're going to glue the white circles on top of the black circles by dipping and wiping it on the lip. Just 2 swipes, a little bit of glue is plenty. Then flip it over and give it a nice back rub. Dip, wipe it on the lip, and glue all 3 white circles of paper onto all 3 black circles of paper. Don't forget to give it that back rub to stick it together. Put your glue and your brush aside, and look, we have our sushi. Now we need to add our ginger. For the ginger, you're going to get 3 pieces of pink paper. We're going to cut round shapes of ginger using, you guessed it, our scissors. So again, we're cutting around the corners of our paper to make a round shape. This time it doesn't have to be a perfect circle though. We just want it to be a round shape. Place the pieces of ginger next to the sushi. Move your scrap paper to the side and get that glue back. We're going to dip, put it on the lip, and put a little dot. We just need 1 swipe this time. Then you're going to put your glue to the side, flip it over, and give it a little stick, giving it a little baby back rub since these are small pieces of paper. Next, we need to make our spicy wasabi using a green piece of paper and our scissors to cut another round shape. So cut off those pointy corners and turn them into round sides. Once you have a round shape, we're going to get that glue back out, dip, wipe it on the lip, and swipe 1 and 2 times. Then flip it over, put it under the ginger, and give it a little back rub. Now have a plate with our sushi, our wasabi, and our ginger. Our sushi is missing its filling, but don't worry, we can add some vegetables and fish using our scrap pieces of paper. I want you to cut off those corners and cut your paper into little small pieces. Gather up your favorite little pieces of paper and we're going to get our glue back out. Dip, wipe it on the lip, and this time we're adding a little swipe of glue to the center or the very middle of our sushi. Then you're going to pick up your little pieces of paper and add it to the center to make the filling of our sushi. Try to add more than one color, pink and green. Now, move your scrap paper away and look at your art. We have sushi, ginger, and wasabi, but we need to pick it up with chopsticks. You will get 2 long pieces of brown paper and 2 pieces of pattern paper. We're going to turn these pieces of paper into chopsticks with our glue. Dip, wipe it on the lip, and you're going to add a line of glue at the top and a little glue at the bottom. Then you're going to stick it on the side of our paper, partly on the plate and partly on the green paper. Then our other chopstick, take your glue, dip, wipe it on the lip. We need a dot of glue on one side and a dot of glue on the other side. Put your brush back and put your chopstick down, crossing over the other one, making an X. Now we're going to add the pattern paper for some decoration. You're going to do the same thing we did for the chopsticks. We're going to take our glue, dip, wipe it on the lip, put a dot on one end, a dot on the other end, dot on one end and the other end, and then one paper at a time, put it on the top of the chopstick. Press it down, then grab the other and put it on the top of the other chopstick. Now we have a whole plate of sushi. When you're finished, put it on the drying rack, and then you can start cleaning up your little scrap pieces of paper, your glue, put the lid back on, and wait patiently for Miss Waldemar.